Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back to KnoxRips, and we are going to be rolling into part 3 of our 6-part vintage pack ripping series with 10 packs of the 1989 Topps Baseball. These sleek blue wrap packs with clean, no-frills design that captures a beautiful late 1980s vibe. If you missed our explanation of what is the junk wax era, that video is actually going to be pinned down below. That way you can go check it out and get a brief 8-minute history of what is junk wax and what's the lure behind it. But before we dive into today, I want to give a quick tease from our last rip. In the 1987 Dunross video, we actually pulled some legend rookies, some of the best hitters of all time. We also grabbed a couple Diamond Kings too, and it was pretty sweet. So it was definitely a stacked haul. So if you haven't seen it, go check out part 2 now. As for these 89 packs and why they're still so easy to find, same junk wax story, massive print runs fueled by the hobby boom, with spectators stashing cases everywhere from basements to warehouses to old barns. Those old hoards keep popping up, so it's keeping the chase alive and affordable for all of us. I want to say for these ones, I did pick them up at my local card shop for about $1.99 a pack, and we got 10 packs, so about $20 altogether. So what we're going to be looking out for today, gonna try to look out for some of my favorites. Unfortunately, this is the base set. This is the what we would call Series 1 now. So we won't have Ken Griffey Jr.'s rookie card. He did come out in 1989, but it was the 1989 Series 2, or what they called at the time the traded set. So we won't be able to find him, but we should be able to get some Hall of Famers like a Greg Maddux, or some powerhouse rookies like a Randy Johnson. His is going to be number 647. John Smoltz is going to be 382. Gary Sheffield is 343. And Craig Biggio's number 49. We're also going to be looking out for some special edition cards like the Nolan Ryan Texas edition, which is number 530. Cal Ripken and Tony Gwynn are also some good pulls at 250 and 57 respectively. And then also Pete Rose at 505. Those all-star glossy inserts could also sneak in a little bit for extra flair. So we'll watch for some subtle variations or even try to find some of the error cards like the exact phrase error. So a nice little factoid about this set is this is a 792 card set, and it marked Topps' push into a more modern look. So these packs cost originally 45 cents, where they were able to cram 15 cards in it, along with 1 stick of bubble gum. So it was right as the market was starting to heat up with the new competitor, so they needed to change their design to stick out from the rest. So if you're loving this and liking this series, go ahead and smash that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications. We've got the 1990 Dunross coming up next in the next video. It's going to be these orange ones, so you won't want to miss that, and we're going to be looking for some good heat in that. But for right now, let's go ahead and rip these and hunt some fire. And there's that bubble gum. That good old 1989 bubble gum. All right. Special offer. Go ahead and get a Topps puffy lettered t-shirt by filling this out, sending it in. Oh, current Cubs announcer, Jim DeShays. I'll put that up there just kind of on a personal level. He's the Cubs play-by-play or color analyst right now on TV. All right, second pack. Ron Gant, Randy Velarde, Alan Ashby, Hall of Famer Dale Murphy. All right. So far, nothing special, but that's to be expected in these overprint and large set runs. I mean, a set of 792 cards is ridiculous in this day and age. And I do see our first All-Star, but first, Mickey Tettleton. And our first All-Star is going to be Kurt Gibson. So we'll go ahead and put that up there since it is a special insert. Don Baylor. Record breaker from Andre Dawson, the Hawk. So that's pretty cool as a Cubs fan. I'm going to put it up there. There's a Greg Maddux. There's a Cubs Greg Maddux. Oh, there's a Mark Grace Gold Cup card, All-Star rookie, or All-Team rookie. That's pretty cool. Gonna keep that one off to the side. Ooh, Ruben Sierra. I'm excited for this card, actually. And the reason being is he will actually be in town, and I want to say in June. And he's going to be doing some signing, so maybe I can get him to sign that. So I'm going to hold that off onto the side. Wegman, Balboni, and Savo. So far, no heat. We don't expect to pull anything really of value. Like I said, I may have spent upwards of $20 on these 10 packs. This is more for the nostalgic factor and just to look at these old cards and get the lore behind them, give a little bit of a history on them. Brady Anderson, Cubs manager Don Zimmer. Let's see, who are the Mariners leaders back in the 1988 season? We're going to have Harold Reynolds leading the team in hits and triples. Home runs was Steve Balboni with only 21. RBIs was 69 by Alvin Davis. So I'm going to say, and their leader in wins was 15 with Mark Langston. I'm going to say that they probably weren't a good team back in 1988 for those Mariners. Got one of our checklists. Keith Hernandez. And the Wizard, Ozzie Smith. I'm actually surprised that none of these have the cracking issue. These packs were kept in good condition. All right, we got the Cardinals leader, so let's give a little bit of history on the Cardinals back in 1988. Their home run leader was Tom Bernansky with 22. Hits, Willie McGee with 164. Runs batted in was also Bernansky at 79. Wins was Jose De Leon with 13. So again, probably not that best, probably not the best record. I could be completely wrong. This was also during like a dead ball era of baseball before they started juicing the balls and juicing their players with steroids. All right, on to our next pack. So we are halfway done. Jesse Orosco. Hall of Famer Mike Schmidt. How many years had he been in, like, he was going on year, looks like 16 or 17 at that point. Oh, David Wells. He played for Knoxville for a couple of years. It's pretty cool. Oop. All right, let's go on to our next pack. Still haven't found any of the rookies that we were looking for. Frank DiPino, Craig Worthington, a couple of Hall of Famers sprinkled in there. Kenny Williams, Julio Franco, Bob Melvin, all right, 2 more packs to go. Just for the time being, I'm going to put Gracie up there. He deserves it. Sparky Anderson, what a name. Our next All-Star is going to be Wade Boggs. Jamie Moyer. Lee Smith, Bobby Bonilla, Charles Finley, Harold Reynolds. All right, last pick. Brady Anderson. There's another Don Zinner. Other Mariners leaders. Another Kirk Gibson. There's Cal Ripken. All right, and that'll do it. Jay Bell's our last guy. So we got a couple good cards here, but nothing that's going to break the bank. Maybe a buck or two here and there. These were so mass overproduced, you're lucky to even get that in some of these. Like I said, I'm going to hold on to this Ruben Sierra, mainly just to hopefully get it signed when he comes to town. That'd be pretty cool to add to the PC. But that's going to do it for this episode. If you liked what you saw, please comment down below what else we should be looking to rip for some of this old junk wax era. I'm having fun just reliving the nostalgia. But until then, chase the heat and trust the rip.